A really long time ago, there was a tribe over where the sun goes into the water, way in the west. And that tribe was having difficulty maintaining themselves. Their old people were dying, and their babies were dying. They didn't have enough food, and they didn't have enough water. And so they called a holy man, and they counseled with him. And they told him that they didn't have enough food, and they didn't have enough water, and their elders were dying, and their babies were dying. And what should they do? And the holy man said that he would go and talk with the spirit world and find out what they should do. He came back, and he said that 2 men would lead their tribe out of their circumstances. One was named Chada, and one was named Chickasaw. He told them that he would put a pole in the ground every evening, and they would go to bed. And whichever direction the pole was facing when they woke up, that's where they would go. And so they did. They packed their belongings, and they packed up their babies, and they packed up their elderly, and they packed up everything they could carry, and they went to bed. And when they woke up, the pole was facing east. And so they traveled east. They traveled across the mountains and across the desert, and on for days and weeks and months, maybe even years, until they got to the Mississippi River. And at the Mississippi River, they thought, well, this may be it, because look, there's all kinds of food and all kinds of vegetation. There are fruits and animals, and we could live here. And they put the pole in the ground, and they went to bed. And they woke up, and the pole was facing east. And they made themselves cane rafts, and they crossed that Mississippi River on cane rafts. They traveled just a little further to the place that we now know as Philadelphia, Mississippi. That's Choctaw. And they put the pole in the ground, and they woke up, and it was standing upright. Chickasaw moved north, but not so far, and Chada, the Choctaws, stayed. They spread out all over Mississippi, into Louisiana, all over the South. And when the Indians were forcibly relocated to Oklahoma, some of them went. They're known as the Choctaw Nation, and some of them stayed. They're known as the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. The first people of Mississippi